Yeah. Posted up, chilling. What's good? This is cool. This is really cool. This is the kind of thing where it's like I have no trouble commentating my thoughts and sharing my thoughts. I usually have too many of them after I watch a film or an anime or when I'm playing games or something. It's like there's a lot of feedback there. And if I'm with someone that I'm comfortable with already, if I know that I'm among friends, it's really easy to share my thoughts. For sure. And just, there's kind of like a lifelong dream of being able to share that space of video games with cool friends. On the top of all of my Christmas lists to Christian God, like I want to be able to play video games with cool people. Give me some friends to play good games with. Good friends and good games makes a good life, you know? And wanting to make the most of that time. Like I said earlier, I moved around a lot as a kid, and it was a whole adventure. It was a whole story. If I explain the whole thing, people be like, yo, your life sounds like a movie, right? Your life sounds like a movie like that. But it really wasn't. More than anything, it's like mostly boring. There's a lot of empty space. Everyone struggles with all kinds of the same things. Sometimes you struggle with specific things as well, but we relate in the way that we all struggle with specific things. So even if they weren't the exact same things that you might have struggled with, you relate to having that struggle in your life and learning to deal, learning to overcome, and growing into who you become over the years. There's so many things that we relate to about one another, and there's things that are general and things that are specific. And I've got a whole thing about generality versus specificity. Specificity, really good word. Add it to your vocabulary. It's just like specificness, right? Specificness is specificity. And some things in your life, are entirely you, and few people relate to them, but still everyone relates to them in that way, that they had specific things that made themselves. And to hear what that is for you is like they're still getting to know you in that way. They can imagine what it might be like to be in your shoes through having that energy, and it's really nice. It's beautiful. I love that. I love getting to know people. Love video games. And like all kinds of things. No. Like positive psychology. Arts and storytelling is so big. I'm always working on several projects, and I'm thinking of the way that projects can be built. Like I said, Tetsuya Nomura was my greatest creative inspiration as a kid. To see excuse me, the work that he did, and the work that he did with the team, and breaking those characters and creating those, perfect character images in the menu, and those base images that then were developed by the entire team to like move through the world of the story and to bring the story to life. The characters do. To create the hands that you use to feel into the world of the story. Super good. Tetsuya Nomura is amazing. He's a champion. He's such a beautiful person. I love him. So I imagine a lot of the projects that I'm working on as collaborative projects. So I'm thinking, what can I do from here, and what is the specific elements that I can add to a general framework, right? And like, how could we present that in a way to build enough excitement around it, to build a small team, to take it up to the next level. And if you have a team that takes it up to the next level, that speaks to an audience, and just how popular, successful it could be, is like how much energy you get back to build a bigger team. And you can just like imagine that progression and stair step up, where you can have a base spark of an idea, and you can make it into something more and something more, and you're thinking about making it collaborative, opening it up, where there's some things about that spark of an idea that are specific, and there's some things about that spark that are general. There's open space to make use of the unique imagination and intelligence of the team, of the talent, of your partners, right? Of your friends and allies to take that dream and to dream on top of it, to add those dreams together until you get this thing that is like a righteous cluster of dreams that can become something more, something that takes on a life of its own. And, growing up with Final Fantasy and after playing some of the games being like, how the hell did they do that? How did they do that? How did they make this thing that made the world so much cooler for me? And to get into that studious mindset, right? And figure out how they did do it and how other people are doing it in all of these different ways, and what is this space for things that haven't been created yet. If you see something like Final Fantasy and you're like, maybe there's a Final Fantasy-like thing that doesn't exist yet, and your own love of that thing could be the spark of something new. Very cool. Cheers. Absinthe at dawn, friends. Yes, we're quite the cool kids club around here, aren't we? I'm sorry. I can hear one of you at least being like, what is absinthe like? It's hard to describe absinthe. The wormwood has an incredibly distinct flavor. It's a bit sour, with almost a little bit of spice. There's a wild spin to it. It's kind of a citrusy, sour kind of drink, but then with this spin, similar to the way juniper berry taste spins gin in a way, where there's a spiced aftertaste. It tastes quite magical, quite alchemic, but not in an entirely sweet way. Not that sugary. But it does taste rather magic, rather enchanted. A little bit Hogwarts around the edges. The British accent, UK accent is rather delightful. Huge fan of Harry Potter. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. And there was a time when I was younger, when I read the whole Harry Potter series to my younger sister, like in UK accent with imitations of the various different types of British accents that you see in the film for all the different characters, which is it's a very large spectrum of UK, right? All wonderful, all really good. I love the flow and the rhythm of UK accent. It's so nice. It's so pleasant. It's so enchanting. Super good. And Frankie, your kind of Irish heritage, your unique Irish heritage and UK accent is undeniably delightful. Amazing. Truly. No, for someone that creates an atmosphere through their presence and voice, few people can compare. Amazing. No, just in being yourself and bringing yourself into the work that you do, you create something that is already so precious and enchanting, and it's just so good. It's so you. You're grateful to be there, and you make the best things even better. Just being who you are and bringing that spirit to the table, because your spirit is beautiful and amazing and fiery and full of life and enchanted energy, and you can feel that lifetime of joy and sadness and adventure, and it makes one want to know who you are and what that journey has been, uh, because it speaks to your work in so many ways. Love your work, Frankie. Uh, you're amazing. It's a pleasure to share space with you. Um, let's see. We're gonna listen to a little bit of more music and go to bed. I'm excited. You know, life's an adventure, and there's so much to it. I've been working on so many things for so long, and I'm like, thinking about uh, finding ways to get my work and the things that I love, the things that I've learned, and the things I've created, things I'm creating, things I'm loving, things I'm learning, and to build up a space and a platform for that communication, for an honest and sincere and genuine communication that I feel totally comfortable in. So there's familiarity, there's comfort, there's a space of peace and joy as a baseline that then you can build on and step up from there and step into just like excitement, enthusiasm, honest thoughts and opinions, and breaking things down and sharing other people's thoughts that I thought were really good. I'm doing mudras. Fire mudra. Yeah, it's just like that. It's just exactly like that. Fire mudra. Igni mudra. Super cool. Super exciting. Very exciting. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself and just to like pick one thing at a time. I'm happy to be here with you. I'm happy to be here with you and to share this time and space in my thoughts here, Like always, there is an almost unlimited amount of things that you could be doing right now. Amazing games, books, films, interviews with the world's best. And we're here sharing this time and space, and that's kind of special. That's amazing. I feel that, tuning into stream, I'm like out of everything everywhere. Like this shared space here is perfect. It's awesome. It's life-giving, It's fun. It's unique. It's like open, it's stress relieving. It's fun. And just to go into it and to see like what is everyone else thinking here. Where are you? What are you doing? Where's the game? What's the there's so much energy. There's so much energy. As a fan of energy, I've filmed a bunch of videos at this point. I don't know which ones to put in or leave out. Nothing scandalous. But I talked about this rock for a good long while in an energy healing presentation, and I want to get it right because Reiki and energy healing and everyone stepping into the power of the energy of their focus and to hold themselves in the highest regard, to increase your body's natural healing system and the regulation of stress as best as possible. To see everyone in the world in their highest state, especially the people that I touch, is very close to my heart. It's huge. It's brilliant. And I want to get it right. Of course, you don't want to be too precious about anything, but I feel like this motherfucker left 3 hours of videos on the feed. I don't care if you were drinking absinthe. That's unreasonable. This is not your stream, buddy. No. This is your stream, and I'm so grateful for it. Truly. No, there are a few things in the past few years that I have enjoyed more or got more positive value from back than the Frankie Lolia stream and the flower patch. Cheers. It is always a pleasure. I might play some video games here. Play some Noctis, and it's a remake back there, but my Final Fantasy 15 game has been where it's at. Or maybe I'll do work to try and to try and fundraise for Rebirth, right? You know it's there. It's probably not far. Ah, I can't wait. I can't wait at all. I'm so torn. Honestly, I'm so torn. That's like the thing that I've been like wanting to say every single stream that I've gone in on. It's like, oh man. Oh, I'm like, like I could prioritize the streams and change my schedule around so I'm not staying up till 6 a.m. like it is now. Trying to find progress so I can build a future for my family that isn't built on crime or madness or anything unsavory, and to build a secure, safe, happy future for my family, and to build a platform for these ideas, this inspiration. I know it's there. I know it's fire. So to get enough money to have security, and then once you have security, to bring that energy into the world and try and find a way to make something great and to communicate with people that you love and content that you love and energy that is positive and exciting and healing for you in your life, to invite that in. That's brilliant. You're brilliant. I can't tell you how much I think of you. I can't tell you how much I think of you in the stream. And your presence and yourself. Worlds of wonder. Worlds of perfection. Worlds of potential, you know? Ronar. Okay. That's my best Ronar, Zora. Alright. Well, I'll try and stop keeping these Maximilian Dude hours and meet you in the middle, part way. There might be another video yet before the end of the night. Sending you my love. Sending you my love and light. Hoping everything goes well. Let it be carried to your doorway on a covenant of angels. Peace and love.